Hi there. Today we are going to review multiplying by powers of 10. Remember that powers of 10 are numbers like 1, 10, 100, and 1000. So this caterpillar is 75 hundredths of an inch long. So from the tip of its nose to the end of its tail, it is 0.75 inches long. What would it look like if it was 10 times as long as that? Well, let's let this box represent the length of one caterpillar. So if I add another box, that would be twice as long, and 3 times, and 4 times, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 10 boxes represent how long that caterpillar would be if it were 10 times as long. Oh, that's a huge caterpillar. Notice what happened to the decimal point when I did 10 times 75 hundredths. Notice that it used to be right here in front of the 7, but that it moved one place to the right so that it is now behind the 7. Let's look at that again. When I multiplied by 10, the decimal point moved one place to the right. 10 times 75 hundredths is 7.5, or 7 5/10. The decimal point moved one place to the right. So if it started here, it moved one place to the right. So now it is 7.5. So what would happen if I enlarged the caterpillar to 100 times as long? What would 100 times 75 hundredths look like? um, Bigger than our screen. When I multiply by 100, I move the decimal point 2 places to the right. 100 has 2 zeros, so I'll move my decimal point 2 places to the right. 1, 2. So now my decimal point is going to be right here after the 5. Now hold on. What happened to the decimal point? Well, if I move it 2 places to the right, I've created a whole number, and when I write the whole number, I don't need to put the decimal point in. 75 inches. That's quite a bit. That's actually taller than Mr. Raymond. Mr. Raymond is 6'2" He's only 74 inches. That is one giant caterpillar. Oh, well, then what if we created a caterpillar that was 1,000 times as big as the 75 hundredths inch caterpillar? So let's see. I'm starting with 75 hundredths. I'm multiplying by 1,000, which means I'm going to move the decimal point 3 places to the right because 1,000 has 3 zeros. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Now, in this case, there's nothing in this space here, so I'm going to add a 0 to hold that place. Because remember, 0.75 is the same value as 0.750. So my decimal point will now be located right here. So that caterpillar is now 750 inches long. Well, let's think about what 750 inches would look like. That's actually more than 62 feet. So that's about the length of a yacht. 750 inches? That's one large caterpillar. I'm out of here. So let's review. If I multiply by 10, I move the decimal point one place to the right. If I multiply by 100, I move the decimal point two places to the right. If I multiply by 1,000, I move the decimal point three places to the right.